every single day, me and my team, we put in as many hours as we possibly can to get the best ideas out there. And I met Dexter today out in the community. I didn't know I was going to meet Dexter. And he pulled out his phone and recorded me live and said, okay, Brian, what are you going to do about this? And what are you going to do about that? And I was like, great. I like being asked the hard questions. And guess what? I had amazing answers. And when I finished, he said, it sounds like you've done your homework. These sound like great ideas. You've got my vote. And that's because we've put in the work here. We've created the best policies in the game. My policies for mayor are better than the current mayor, who's had 5 years to figure them out and a massive budget and 27,000 members of staff, and yet he still can't figure out how to build an affordable house. He still can't figure out how to get our teenagers from not being stabbed on the streets. He still can't figure out how to not bankrupt our transport system. Our ideas are the best in the business, and they're better than any other candidate out there. And don't be fooled. There's a lot of candidates that are jumping into this race and telling you what's wrong with London. And that's easy to say what's wrong with London, but what are the solutions? What are your solutions to put more police on our streets? What are your solutions to rebuild our economy? What are your solutions to make our streets safer? What are your solutions to fix our bankrupt transport network? I am the one with the answers. I have more answers than the Conservative candidate, the Labor candidate, and all the other people that toss their hats into this race. I've been out here with you campaigning for almost 6 months. I've been doing this. That shows you my dedication, and that's why I have the details of how we're going to change this city. So thank you. It's a great question as well. A couple more, and then we'll get back to it. We got Andy Dunbar on YouTube that says, hi, Brian. Big fan of your campaign and your show, London Real. Good luck with the campaign. I appreciate it. And we got Snowball Crypto Economics on YouTube that says, nice name, that says, quote, change is needed and fast, fresh ideas, Brian. I love it, you know? And it's great to hear that as well. And I think someone was asking me, how do I know this is live, Brian? And so it's a great question. Well, I guess I'll tell you the exact time. It's March 22nd at 16:25. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Croydon. And I'm shouting out these comments live, so you know I'm really here with you. And I was talking to people today when I was out in the communities. I said, no other mayor is as digitally connected and as transparent as I am, and I'm changing the game. And I think I'm getting a lot more young people involved in politics, and that's what we're trying to do. So let me get into the rest of this broadcast because it's really, really important. I want to talk about some of the issues that we're facing, and let's talk about rebuilding London in 2021. I want to share with you some of these important ideas because we've all been devastated by this recession, and we can fix it right now. First of all, we need a business person in charge. Just because we're opening up the economy doesn't mean that it's going to kickstart the economy. So I know on April 12th, hair salons are open and gyms are open. That's the plan, at least. And I know on May 17th, restaurants are allowed to open. But that doesn't mean the economy is going to be kickstarted. It could still struggle for years and years to come. We need to look at this through a business lens and think, how can we kickstart the economy? How can we innovate? How can we get as many people back in London as fast as possible and do what London does better than any city in the world? We have the best culture, the best technology, the best business, the best commerce, the best music, the best everything. But it happens when we're all back in this city, and that's why I plan to abolish the congestion charge until 2022, that regressive tax that kills businesses. It hurts families, especially lower income families. It hurts any possibility we have of rebuilding our economy. So again, abolishing the congestion charge until 2022, that's how we're going to bring it back, and it's actually going to kickstart all of our revenue streams. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zero out business rates all the way up until 2022, which means if you're trying to run a business, you don't have to worry about paying taxes at the same time. And again, you don't need a degree in economics. I actually studied a little bit of economics when I was at MIT, and you don't need a degree to know you can't tax someone who is barely surviving. And I know so many people with restaurants, with pubs, with wine bars, with other hospitality businesses that are barely making it right now. So we're going to zero out your business rates to give you a chance to recover.